What's up guys, today's video is on the top 5 microwave ovens in 2020. Through extensive research and testing, I've put together a list of options that will meet the needs of different types of buyers, so whether it's price, performance, or its particular use, we've got you covered. For more information on the products, I've included links in the description box down below which are updated for the best prices. Like the video, comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Now let's get started. We have a two-in-one kind of a pick here. Amazon Basics microwave boasts 2 accolades, as it is both one of the best smart ones, as well as one of the best budget microwaves that you can find on the market in 2020. Let's start off with the standard parameters one should look for when buying a microwave. The dimensions of Amazon Basics microwave model measure 17.3 inches by 10.1 inches by 14.1 inches, and it weighs approximately 21.9 pounds. It is the lightest out of the 5 microwave models in our review, and it's also among the smallest ones. Given the fact that we've chosen it as the best smart microwave, let's briefly discuss its smart features. Essentially, you can find the Ask Alexa setting at the bottom left corner of the display. This feature can be used to utilize new, genuine cooking presets aside from the ones that are already built into the construction of this microwave. Furthermore, you can issue voice commands via Amazon's Alexa and add as many details as you like. You can also activate any of the pre-existing features this way, allowing you to cook, bake, defrost, and roast dishes almost completely hands-free. Alternatively, you can use the analog keypad to activate any of the 10 power levels, set up the timer, pause, and start the microwaving process. Another cool feature that parents specifically will grow to love is the settable child lock mechanism. In essence, this feature prevents children from accessing the microwave, although they can still bash it or move it around, so it might be a good idea to put it out of their way in the first place. Money-wise, Amazon Basics microwave is available at a very approachable price, which gives it a massive boost in value obviously. The problem is that most of its functionalities are actually functional only while complemented with Echo devices, and these are to be purchased separately. This somewhat changes the big picture in terms of how affordable it is if you wish to get the most out of it, that is. Anyhow, most budget microwaves don't have child lock systems, don't have versatile popcorn baking modes, or as many as 10 modes to begin with, and certainly not many low-end microwaves boast the level of durability that Amazon Basics microwave does. In that regard, it's more than safe to say that it has earned its prime spot in our review as the best smart microwave. BLACKDECKER is easily one of the most reputable brands in the kitchen appliance industry, and it's all too obvious why we've chosen one of their microwaves for our review. The BLACKDECKER EM131A5CBS is our best compact microwave, but aside from its petite design, it has a plethora of cool and unique features to bring to the table. First of all, the dimensions of this microwave measure 19.5 inches by 16 inches by 13 inches, and it weighs approximately 23.8 pounds. It's actually a bit bigger and heavier than Amazon Basics microwave, but the differences between them are so small that they're not exactly observable with naked eye. A compact microwave can serve you in pretty much any situation. It's a perfect option as a traveling companion as it is practically weightless and takes up the least bit of space possible. It's also great for smaller kitchens where a small footprint can really make a difference between having and not having space for another mixer and such. It rocks 700 watts of power, which is more than sufficient for quick cooking, although all 3 other BLACKDECKER microwaves from the same series offer considerably more. Additionally, BLACKDECKER EM131A5CBS sports 6 keypad-controlled presets and a 10-inch turntable. There's also a programmable kitchen timer as well as interior lights and the defrost function, so in that regard, it's pretty easy to see that EM131A5CBS is packed with a wide variety of highly versatile settings and features. Another feature of this microwave is the Express Cook setting. Basically, this is a built-in preset mode that engages all of the heating elements at full capacity, allowing you to prepare instant meals under 6 minutes. If you feel you've missed the timing, you can always stop the process by hitting the corresponding button. There are also built-in sensors that are capable of adapting to cooking different foods with different modes. For example, some of the built-in presets involve making pizza, popcorn, rice, potatoes, meat, and such. Each cooking process requires different timing and different intensity of the heating elements, and luckily, you won't need to worry about that. As far as price is concerned, BLACKDECKER EM131A5CBS is decently affordable, although it's a bit more expensive than Amazon Basics microwave. Nevertheless, it doesn't really have any design-based flaws. It's pretty durable, well-rounded, and it's packed with super quality features, so we recommend giving it a go. Next up is Faberware's classic FM011A5CBS as our best value microwave. Generally speaking, microwaves offer value proportionate to their price tag, performance, and versatility. Given the fact that this is a little bit of a pricier model, you should expect quite a bit more from it. The dimensions of Faberware's classic FM011A5CBS measure 20.2 inches by 16.54 inches by 12 inches, and it weighs 34.6 pounds. Obviously, it's decently heavier and bigger than the two models we've just reviewed, but it's not ultra heavy and unwieldy per se. One of the most notable features of this microwave is the display with 10 paper towels. Additionally, it sports memory banks where you can store your preset cooking settings. These are incredibly convenient, especially if you are often preparing similar meals, such as pizza, for example. The display also features 6 built-in preset modes, including popcorn, potato, pizza, frozen vegetables, beverage, and dinner plate. Furthermore, there are 6 express cook modes that correlate to the integrated dish modes, pizza, popcorn, and such. What's more, the display rocks a numeric keypad that you can use to set the timer in increments of 30 seconds. Obviously, you can always use the stop function to halt the process if you went a little overboard with the timer. One of the things that we like the most about Faberware's classic FM011A5CBS is that it's made of exceptionally durable stainless steel. It will be able to withstand years and years of use given proper maintenance, and the only segment that is not as robust is the keypad, which should be used with care. Last but not least, Faberware's classic FM011A5CBS looks absolutely stunning. What's more, it's available in 6 color style variations, including black stainless steel, brushed stainless steel, copper metallic red, plain stainless steel, and white with platinum. Note that all of these are simply color styles. Each of these variations features exactly the same build materials. There are no major flaws you should be concerned about aside from the fact that Faberware's classic FM011A5CBS is pretty noisy. Regardless, it's more than safe to say that it's valuable for the buck due to its manifold of premium quality features and nearly unmatched versatility. Panasonic is the brand that you can rely on. After all, they are industry leaders in various branches and fields, including kitchen appliances. We've picked their NNSN966S as our best premium pick, so if you're not afraid to invest a bit more money, we are pretty sure you will like it. The dimensions of this marvelous microwave measure 19.44 inches by 23.88 inches by 14 inches, so you might be surprised to find that it actually weighs about 37 pounds. The reason why it is much heavier than models of similar size is that it is made of much more durable materials. In fact, Panasonic's NNSN966S is one of the most robust microwaves that money can buy. It's made from top-quality stainless steel materials, and it was obviously built to last. In terms of raw performance, NNSN966S packs 1250 watts of power, making it the strongest microwave out of the 4 we've reviewed thus far. Despite being much stronger than its low-end counterparts, it's pretty easy to control and tame. It sports 10 power levels, 30 quick cooking modes, a programmable timer, sensor cook, sensor reheat, 3 popcorn levels, and the turbo defrost function. Additionally, there's a big and brightly lit LCD display at the upper right corner that will either show you the current time or the remaining time of the programmable timer feature, pressing the timer/clock button alternatives between these 2 modes. As you could have probably guessed by now, the main flaw of NNSN966S is that it costs quite a bit. However, it sports features of superior quality, incomparably more versatility, and it's among the sturdiest, most durable microwaves you can find on the market in 2020. So we dare say that it's one of the best, if not the best, microwave in our review. Our final pick is Toshiba's EM131A5CBS. This microwave integrates all of the great features you should be looking for, including the perfect size, adequate weight, sufficient wattage power, a small footprint, and a huge variety of programmable modes. Let us begin with its size. The dimensions of Toshiba's EM131A5CBS measure 20.5 inches by 17.1 inches by 12.8 inches, and it weighs about 34.6 pounds. Although it's all too clear that it is certainly not the lightest microwave out there, it's still fairly compact and portable. One of the reasons why it is slightly heavier than average is that it is made of highly durable stainless steel material. As a matter of fact, it's almost equally durable in comparison to Panasonic's NNSN966S. Just like most top-rated microwaves, Toshiba's EM131A5CBS also features pre-programmed menus for popular food like vegetables, rice, potatoes, pizza, and such. Express cooking options are also available and accessible via the numeric keypad, which can also be used to set the programmable timer. Toshiba's EM131A5CBS resembles our previous pick in a lot of ways. Not only are both models equipped with similar features, but the outline of the settings is almost identical. There are 10 preset power settings for you to use, backed by 1100 watts of sheer strength. What separates this model from similarly priced microwaves is the fact that it boasts a silent method of operation. Don't worry, you will not forget about the meals you've set to prepare for as long as you use the kitchen timer. This feature can be muted at any time by holding the 8 on numeric keypad for approximately 5 seconds. Even though it's much more affordable than our top premium microwave pick, Toshiba's EM131A5CBS is still quite expensive. However, the best thing about it is that it doesn't really have any flaws based on its performance or convenience, so if you are out there searching for a feature-packed quality microwave, we highly recommend checking it out. Thanks for watching, and that's all for now. I hope to see you guys in the next video. Till next time, see you guys later.